Hello everyone, welcome back to Existence. We're trying things off again in 60 frames and it's actually doing surprisingly well. I'm not sure what's changed. I don't think I've changed anything, but it is actually working, which is fantastic and I'm very happy to hear it. Now, ISO told me to be recording when I first came back to my house and there are pressure plates everywhere. I'm afraid to step on one because who knows what it's going to do. I feel like something bad could happen very soon. Ouch. Also, there are a lot of mobs right now. Or should we go down here? Oh no. Oh no, what do they do? What is going on here? Oh, there's more. Oh, hang on, they can't be connected to anything. Are they just pressure plates? Is that it? I think they're all just pressure plates with nothing under them. This is very anticlimactic, thank you, ISO. Oh boy, right, without further ado, let's get into the episode in 60 frames a second. Couple of things that I want to do before we get into today's episode. The first thing I want to do is acknowledge that beautiful rainbow that Geo has built. I'm not sure if his episode will be out when this video comes out, but that is absolutely a stunning work. The other thing I wanted to quickly show you guys is I did a little bit of mining. I went for a little while until basically I ran out of torches, and we got quite a... Oh no! Oh, you're kidding! Oh, no. They were a decoy! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Oh, there's so much stuff in here! Well played, ISO, well played. That was incredible. I did not expect that. Oh, so all the pressure plates were a decoy, and they worked to absolute perfection. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's amazing. Right, so what I really want to show you is, I don't know why those are in there. Oh well, I did a bit of mining and got a whole heap of stuff. I need to get fortune though, so I'm gonna, actually no, I'll try to use books first and see if I can get fortune 3. I've got plenty of level to go to the gold farm too, before I mine any of that stuff. Well done, ISO, that was well played. Well played. I believe we actually have some mail as well. Yes, we do. It is a book from Pineapple that says, "Happy birthday. It was my birthday a couple of weeks ago. Hey, I hear you are 1 year older. Congrats, you didn't die. Also, you're 1 year closer to death. Nice. Here are some fun facts. There's 11 pages. Uh-oh. You've been on Earth for 175,200 hours. Fact 2, you've been on this Earth for 7,300 days. You've been on Earth for, oh my gosh, 6.307... Oh... There's... Oh no. Oh. Oh no, do I want to click that? I can't click that. Uh-oh, I have to go find out what this is. Well, I mean, all I had to do was type it into Spotlight and it's already found it. So, nice job, Pineapple. You tried, but Spotlight is too smart for you. I believe Miles and ISO built this in a live stream. And I must say, it is working incredibly well. I'm quite surprised by the concept. I mean, look at all those pumpkins. That's such a cool concept. I love it. Right, I'm trying to find the cow farm that Sean built. I know it's around here somewhere. I just don't know where. I made a mistake. I made a mistake. Oh no. Oh no. no, I got distracted and I turned everything off. Oh no. Oh, that doesn't even help. Ah. Oh, this is so bad. Oh my gosh. Oh, there's so much stuff down here. Ah. Ow. Oh my gosh. Alright, I might just have to hang out here for a little bit. I love this though, as the frame rate increases, the noises increase in frequency. Ah, that's more like it. I'm still getting about 20 frames a second though. Oh my gosh. How much XP am I going to have at the end of this? A lot, I think, is the answer here. So after accidentally getting 61 levels, I'm going to go head off and do some enchanting now. I already did a little bit, got some decent stuff, but I'm going to go use up all those books. I was like, where did my books go? And hopefully try and get the Fortune 3 and some other good enchantments. Now that is a nice stack of resources. Got the diamonds down here, I had heaps of redstone, so I'm going to mine all the redstone first, and then kind of just take a look and see what we've got. I'm just going to mine it all in one go. Take all the redstone out first so we got everything else available to us. But we got our Fortune 3 finally. It took forever and ever to get that. I have so many enchanted books now, it's actually ridiculous. Mine all this out. Hopefully we'll get quite a few diamonds to keep us going for a little while. But I think we're going to have quite a lot of redstone after this. Ooh boyo, we got a lot of stuff. We got over 9 stacks of redstone, 45 diamonds, a bit of coal, a bit of lapis, and a bunch of iron and gold. I also smelted up as well, which is absolutely awesome. Right, so I'm going to take these diamonds because I believe I am in a bit of debt. I owe Sean 1 diamond. No, so Sean 2 diamonds and Okie 1 diamond. I believe, yes, 2 for the gold farm and 1 for some chicken that I bought a while ago. So I'm going to go pay them off, and then we can finally get starting work on tidying up our house a bit, because we've got the exterior built up, not fully decorated, but it's all built up at least. Now we just need to kind of lay things out and get this thing a bit more official than just kind of a shell that it currently is. I seem to have a problem. Oh wow. Problem is it's raining, but I seem to have a problem of I'm slowly accumulating boats. I may have to watch out, that could end badly. I could have quite a few boats here. Alright, let's run inside out of the rain. So the couple of things I want to do first is mainly sort out the entranceways. As you can see, I've dug out this little bit here, which I kind of want to spruce up a little bit more to be a much more proper entranceway. And then also down here I've got this little side door, and I believe I put a opening up here. Yes I did, so I'll make another entranceway there as well, and one there. Okay, I'm just putting entrances everywhere that I seem to have forgotten about. And then I want to kind of sort out our storage and such. Actually no, I might do that first. Sort out our chests. I'm just going to have them along the back wall here, which will work a little bit better than having them how they are at the moment. And actually put a little bit of organising to it as well. Also need to get them inside. So I'll just sort them out and then we can actually start doing a little bit of building with the doorways. A little bit of a time jump because we've actually just done the Ender Dragon fight. However, you're not going to see it this episode. That'll be a separate episode next week. So you're beginning a weekly episode, which is a little bit nice for a change after we've had a 2-week break. But we also have done some in-city raiding. So it's going to be one big episode instead of having it as just part of this episode. I felt like it deserved its own. Had a heap of fun with a couple of people raiding some of the in-cities and had one big group collab doing the Ender Dragon fight. So that was awesome. You guys will see that next week. For now, I'm just heading over to the roof forest here because I'm going to grab some dark oak to use as doors. So I was thinking about kind of how I wanted the doors to look, and I think the dark oak doors are probably going to be the nice big kind of bold and quite homely looking doors as opposed to some of the other ones. So I'm going to grab some of this. Might grab some saplings too, just so we have that option. Actually, to be honest, I think that's probably going to be more than enough wood from one tree for what we want to do. So this here is going to be our main entranceway, so I really need to do a good job of it. It can't just be bland and boring. I'm just wondering how I want to approach it. I'm probably going to make it a tunnel here, so I might fill in these walls. I'm just wondering if that's going to make it too crammed though. Put something around there. Maybe I'll do glass around there. I might try that now, actually, just on camera while we're here. Oh, we don't have any white glass left. Where on earth did I put white? Dye. There it is. Bone meal. Grab some of you. There we go. Right, so if we put glass like around the edge there. Now, doing that though would imply that I'm going to have a 4 wide. I might just do a little bit of playing around here and see how I can... Oh, but I've made this bit 3 wide. Huh, okay, I think I might do something like this, except I'm gonna put something up on the roof here, probably just like a slab mix or something, and then down here, if we kind of make a broken up kind of stone path, might look alright. Not too much smooth stone. Kind of some brickwork into there like so, a bit more andesite because andesite looks cool. Maybe like that, or is that a bit cold? I'm not sure. Let's try to put something on the roof there and see if that helps. Also, putting some lighting in there will probably make a massive difference. Are those seriously all the spruce slabs I have? They are. Alright, let's make some more. Let's make a whole bunch because slabs will always come in handy. And then just if we maybe... First of all, let's just do that. And then... Probably get rid of that along like this. There, and I guess we'll give it right up to the glass. And we'll probably want to fix that little bit there too. It's alright, I don't like this bit here though. I feel like we need to do something here. Maybe if we did a bit of brick like that, and then maybe have that... Oh, I hate placing slabs. Put them up on the top like this, perhaps. See, that still looks a little bit odd. I feel like we need something else in this little gap here. Also, I was going to add like glass panes along here, so that might help. Also, it's so dark, so that's not helping one little bit. Right, let's grab some torches and stuff and see how that gets on. That is a much better improvement. That actually looks really nice. I think that's going to help to make the house feel a lot more kind of official and proper than just a little tunnel we had dug in the side there. I do like what I did with the ground here. I'm going to try and continue this, I think, in other places. I do like having that little bit of carpet there with the stairs breaking it up. So I've kind of continued down here, and I've also put a little bit of wood in there to help mix it up a bit, and eventually I'll have like a wharf coming out here for boats and such, which I've just realised are all gone. There were about 5 boats down there last time. Right, so I think before we really do any more outside, we're really doing a focus on inside. As you can see, I've cleaned up all these chests a little bit. They may have been cleaned up in the last clip, I can't remember. It's just been a mess recording recently with a little bit of chronological interference we've had recently. So I'm going to focus on this main entranceway here, as well as kind of getting the next top 2 levels sorted out a bit. Up here, I'm thinking I'll have like enchanting tables, brewing stations, all that kind of stuff. Up here will basically just be, well, the bedroom. I'm going to have to start thinking a bit more creatively because it's quite a big open house, and I think this is the problem I had last season. I made that big open house and I had all these ideas for it, but I've just got to try and figure out ways to fill the house. So I think we're going to have to think a bit more imaginary and probably add more kind of homely things, more decorative things than actual kind of literal and useful things. So up the front here I want to have like a big open area with maybe some chairs and such that kind of you can look out and get the view here, but it's going to be tricky to, like I said, we've got to imagine things, we've got to be a bit more creative, so it's going to be tricky to do that, as I've always liked doing little detail builds, but I've never really kind of incorporated them into one area, so it's going to be interesting. It's going to be a long project, I think, just to get this house. Every now and then we might just have to come back and build something little and nifty. For now though, I might just focus on getting the top level sorted out with our bed and such. Also, we need to do something about the lighting around here. I don't think I've ever struggled so much with stairs. This just looks bad. Just terrible. I don't know how to make this kind of fit in better than just sitting there, because at the moment that doesn't work, and how I had it before doesn't work. I'm just trying to think of a way to make it work. It's just so difficult. I've tried doing like this, where it just goes up like that, and that doesn't really work either. I don't like the look of that. I don't know how to do this. It's just difficult. Maybe if I try something like this, and then I think I'm gonna have to do this. See, even that doesn't look very good. I don't know how to approach this. It's such a difficult thing. I'm not used to doing stairs. It's something that I don't really do much with. And it's really mind-boggling to think of how I want to approach this and how I want it to look. Because I've got a very kind of different build theme going here. It's meant to be kind of a modern and minimalistic look, but as soon as I start introducing things like fences and cobblestone walls and all that, it becomes a lot more of a detailed build, which is not necessarily what I want it to be. Well, I want it to have kind of simple and subtle details. I don't want things to be overly detailed, like kind of what we did last season. So I don't know, I'm just gonna have to keep playing around with this and try and figure out how I can make this work. It's definitely a big improvement on what it was before. I do like this better style, as opposed to being that straight up, more direct staircase. This kind of curves around a lot better and flows a lot nicer. Now I do want to go around here and line this up like that, I think. Yeah, that definitely helps. Maybe if it was a little bit more curved. I'm not sure, I'll come back and look at that later. Also, really need to do something about lighting. This is ridiculously dark. My inventory is just full of all sorts of nonsense going on here. I just need to add something else to make this a little bit more than what it is. Make it something, just make it pop a little bit more, because it is quite bland and there isn't much here. So I was thinking of doing something along the lines of... Oh boy, I need to really empty things out here. This is just ridiculous. Do I have any clay? I'm not sure that I do. I know I have bricks, but I don't think I have clay. No, I'm gonna have to go... Ah, I do have clay. Right, I'm gonna have to smelt some of that up, because I'm gonna need some pots and kind of just add a little bit more extra this and that around the place. Not sure how I'm going to make this stand out a lot more, because it's really quite dark, and I do need to do something about lighting, because we've just got torches scattered all over the place at the meantime. Once we do that, this should be quite a nice little staircase. As per most of my more progressive building episodes, I've jumped ahead and done quite a little bit. So as you can see, I've got this waterfall coming down, which I really do like. I think it adds that nice little feature, something different, something a bit more unique to a staircase. It's just floating at the top. I didn't really sure how I wanted to do that, so I've just kind of done that at the moment. I think it's alright. Plus, once we get a bit more stuff up here, it'll probably fit in a little bit better. I do really quite like the little pond I made at the bottom here. I think it really does work quite well. I like having little bits of greenery in and around the house, as you can probably tell. Plus, it's kind of a little bit reminiscent of Season 1, where we had the spiral staircase going up with the little plantation in the middle. And I'll tell you what, we should probably put a beacon in here at some point too. I think that'll be pretty awesome. Shooting right up through the water there. That would be pretty cool, definitely. And also, just to lighten up a bit, I'm going to put some big windows that go up here, as well as another one there, and I've moved the door to over there. It looks a little bit odd from the outside. Let's just run down and have a look. It was a little bit tricky to get right, but if we just run along here, also need to make a proper pathway and stuff around the back here. It looks okay. It definitely kind of highlights the staircase, which I think is alright. It's a shame we couldn't line up with the water there, but I think it'll look a bit odd if it was 3 wide. So I think it's alright. It's okay. I don't mind it. I think it's okay. Just okay, I'll give it that. I don't love it, but I think it's alright. It's not too bad. So, where to from here? It's hard to really do these episodes, quite progressive and very kind of stop-start. Not my favourite type of episode to record, and frankly not my favourite type of episode to watch either, so my apologies if it's been a little bit boring. It's been a pretty messed up episode, as per the title of this. I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to call it, but it's something really odd. Because it's been such a strange mess to record this. We had a bit of an interruption halfway through the episode with the dragonflight, which you'll see next week. which would be awesome. But it's been tricky to record. I'm not going to go on and on because I could just ramble for ages, but I'll leave it at that. So I'm going to figure out what I need to do next here, because there's just so many things to do with this house, it's hard to know what to do next. So Mr. Isogravity was kind enough to donate nearly, well, just over 2 stacks of sea lanterns. It would be actually fantastic to fix up my lighting situation. I'm just going to go with something simplistic. I want to do something a bit more, I guess, detailed, a bit more extra than just basic sea lanterns, but I'm going to just go sea lanterns, and then for the floors I'm just going to put some grey carpet on top. But Kyle, K-Saws, good old K-Saws, Kyle K-Saws, took all my wool for a payment of an ender chest, I think, which was kind of a rush deal. Oh, lots of lag. Yeah, a bit of a rush deal just before the dragon fight, so I need to go get some wool. I don't know where it is, because he kind of... stuff happened in the dragon fight, and I think it is in the stronghold. I'm going to go see if there, otherwise I might have to try locate it down, track it down, but I might just have to go find some wool somewhere else. I'm not going to... I should be careful what I'm showing here, because this episode is coming out before next episode, which was recorded halfway through this episode. Right, so I might just go find that wool, and I will have to get back to you guys if I have any luck. Otherwise I'm just going to find my own. That's definitely an improvement to just torches scattered everywhere. However, I'm not entirely happy with it. It still does seem quite cluttered and quite noisy. But it's something I have to work on over time, I think. I definitely need more wool. I've completely depleted my wool supply. I couldn't find Kyle's. I ended up stealing from Eli and Pineapple. So hopefully they don't mind too much with that. But yeah, it's definitely an improvement to torches, but I'm just not quite overly happy with it. I think it'll do for now though, while we progressively kind of build up this house. I did hope to do more this episode, but I guess it just didn't quite work out. So unfortunately that's probably going to have to just be all we're going to get done this episode. As we have kind of really pushed this episode, I guess I've done quite a lot of rambling. It is hard to do these kinds of episodes where it's a bit more specific building. Not my favourite kind of episode to record. I prefer to just go and build stuff, not having to pause and start and stop and go with progress updates and such. So maybe I'll end up doing more kind of live streams based around this house. I definitely am trying to start planning kind of a time and day for regular live streaming. Something I talked briefly about last season, but I really want to actually crack down and get them going. So please do let me know what day would be kind of best for you. Keep in mind that I do work 5 days a week, so it might not be the most convenient for everyone. But yes, that is going to do it for this episode. I hope you guys did enjoy. I am happy with what we managed to get done, however would like to do more. Next episode will be the dragon fight. It was an awesome time, as well as a lot of exploring around the end. But nonetheless, thank you guys ever so much for watching. I'll see you next time.